Even though at this point I've probably played a million of them, I still enjoy classic platformers, and there's a new one called Perils of Baking on the PS4. But does this one end up serving up a superb platforming souffle, or is eating this one just gonna make you feel sick? Perils of Baking is a platformer, pretty much as bare bones and simple a platformer as you can get. The game is broken up into 4 worlds with 10 levels each, with the 10th level being a boss encounter. The game's platforming itself though is okay. It's a little jittery with the camera sometimes, so it can be a bit difficult at some points figuring out exactly where you're going to land and if you're going to land safely, but after a few minutes of playing you kind of adjust to it and it doesn't really become a problem. Mostly due to the fact that the platforming in the game in general is really easy. The game is one-hit death unless you earn one of the extra hearts. To get hearts, you'll have to collect food items. Getting 50 will give you an extra heart. It's infinite lives though, so anytime you end up dying, you just go back to the previous checkpoint. If you build up your health enough, you'll be rewarded with the chef's hat. Having this will basically be a free hit, and you can even recollect it sometimes, though a lot of times it seemed to just disappear once it ended up getting knocked off my head. If you're able to maintain your full health and chef's hat, you also can get a projectile that will help you destroy enemies, though most enemies you're able to just jump on their head. The game has a few other elements that keep things interesting, like minecart levels, underwater levels, and levels where you have a balloon flying through the air. Thankfully the balloon can't be popped, but you can of course still get hurt while attached to the balloon. There are also of course some levels that combine these different elements into one stage. You'll want to keep an eye out for, not only for the food items, but also secrets. There's some bonus areas that give you some more food items, as well as secret warps to take you to the secret world where there's 4 very challenging levels, though they are probably the most fun I had in the game. In a great platformer, bosses are a big part of what ends up making the game truly stand out, and honestly with this game it really hurts the experience because the bosses are all the same, with the same pattern. It's the same boss, just repeat it in a different arena. It's technically, I guess, maybe harder at sometimes, but most of the time you don't even have to leave the entrance to the battle arena. You can just stand there and hit him from afar and he's never able to even get close enough to you to actually hurt you. From the technical side of things though, the game ran smoothly, no major glitches or crashes to report. Perils of Baking is available on the PS4 and it does have a platinum trophy that's a pretty easy one to obtain. Overall, Perils of Baking is an okay platformer. It's about as bare bones as you can possibly get when it comes to the genre, and will only take you a couple of hours at the absolute most to get through it. Even finding the secrets didn't take me very long. I don't hate the game by any means, and definitely enjoyed going for the platinum, but there's nothing about this game that's special that would make me immediately go out to other platforming fans and say, hey, this is one that you need to play right now. With everything said though, I'm going to be giving Perils of Baking a 4 out of 10. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.